the wood with copper. Then it got to Paul Revere's copper company, Paul Revere and Sons Copper. The copper weather didn't turn green, so finally they covered it with a thin layer of 23 karat gold leaf. This is the Longfellow Bridge. There's Viking ships here on the left. The bridge was built in 1907. At that time, a lot of people believe that the Vikings had been the first European explorers to sail down the Charles River because a Harvard professor had put that idea forth in a theory that became very popular when this bridge was built. Now, we know that the Vikings came to the New World before Christopher Columbus, but nobody has ever found any evidence that they sailed down the Charles River. So at this point, that once very popular theory has fallen by the wayside due to a complete lack of real historical evidence to support it. There's MIT over there on the right. You get to see it from the river now, the giant golf ball on top of it. We saw the Citgo sign and the Computer and Data Sciences building at Boston University from the bridge. And now focus on the Back Bay Skyline, which you haven't really seen yet from this vantage point. Sorry about that. Okay, there's that building with the tall antenna. That's the Prudential Tower. It's the second tallest building in Boston. The building with the green reflective glass is the Hancock Tower, the tallest building in the city. Now keep in mind, those skyscrapers, 62 stories. Those skyscrapers are built on landfill. Their foundations, though, are not made of wooden pilings like those old brownstones, which you can see there in the Back Bay, just beyond the trees. Their foundations are made of steel that go deep down into the bedrock underneath the old blue clay of the riverbed. And over here on the right, community boating. That's where that sailboat's coming from. They run great programs for kids there. Anyone under the age of 18 can join community boating for as little as $1 a year, depending on financial need. We donate to them as part of our Quack Quack Give Back program. Thanks to those of you who donated to that today. We'll match those donations. Those of you that rounded up to donate to Quack Quack Give Back, match them. And we'll put those donations toward many philanthropic organizations that we support here in the city. Look at these steel support beams. They're brand new. Even though this bridge was built in 1907, it's just undergone a $300 million renovation, which was completed in 2018. So it took about 6 years. And when the project began, the workers who worked on it did not know how to rivet at first. They had to seek out retired tradespeople to teach them that old skill, which to them was a new skill. Riveting is not a skill that's used commonly in modern construction anymore. Okay, we are in a duck, otherwise known as a DUKW amphibious vehicle. These vehicles are amphibious, meaning that they're capable of traveling both on land and water. And if you haven't figured that out on your own at this point in the tour, I would say it's possible that you're a worse detective than I am. But in all seriousness, these ducks were developed for use by the United States military back in 1942 during World War II. The military needed a vehicle that could take troops and supplies on shore to foreign beaches. They came up with this design. All 28 ducks in our fleet are modern-day replicas of World War II era vehicles that have been retrofitted for sightseeing and built in the last 10 to 20 years. Like that duck on the left, I believe that is Olga Ironsides on the left. Could be Back Bay Bertha as well. We have 2 orange ducks. And in keeping with the military tradition of ducks, we do reserve a special